Hello, folks, out in TV land. I'm just going to go through this activity real quick. Uh, it's called the Getting Started activity on different graphs. I'm going to skip to the next page because the important part of this, or the difficult part of this, is how to make a circle graph. So I want to make sure I go through that, and I've only got 5 minutes to make the whole video, unfortunately. The question first, in order to make the circle graph, you need to know how many votes you have in total on the graph. So you have to go back to your bar graph and add up all the votes. So 8 plus 12 plus 15 plus 21 plus 7 plus 6 plus 14 to get the total, which is 83. So 83 votes in total. Then to figure out what percentage for your circle graph each category would be, you have to take the number of votes for each category, you divide that by the total number of votes, which is 83, and multiply by 100. So if you were doing, for example, Taj Mahal, you would go, okay, 8 votes for Taj Mahal divided by 83 votes total, times that by 100, and that would give you 9.6%. Okay, so that's how you get the percentage for your pie graph or your circle graph. Then from there, you need to know, okay, how big do I have to make each piece of pie in that circle graph or pie graph? So in order to get that, we go based on the fact that in a circle, if you go all the way around the circle, it's 360 degrees. Okay. However, that whole circle also represents 100% of your values or your votes or whatever. So in order to get how much each percent is going to be on that circle graph, you have to take that percentage and multiply by 3.6, because 360 degrees is a whole circle, 100% is a whole circle. 360 divided by 100 is 3.6. So that's the magic number that you have to multiply a percent by to get the amount of degrees that you need in your circle graph. Okay, so from there, you're making your circle graph now. You draw a circle. You can use your compass, or you can trace around a circular object. You then would bring in a protractor to measure the degrees for each angle. So I would just grab a protractor, I'd bring it in, I'd line it up with my circle. Okay, you need the center of that protractor to be lined up with the center of your circle, right? And then your 0 degrees lined up with the first line that you're going to draw. You're going to draw a radius from the center of the circle to the outside. And then from there, you're just going to measure each angle going around. So starting from the 0, I would then go and I would measure my degrees. My first one is 35 degrees for Taj Mahal. So I would measure the 35 degrees. I would then draw a line from the center out to the edge of the circle at 35 degrees, using the inner scale in this case. And then I would mark that. I'd label it Taj Mahal 9.6%. I would then take my protractor, I would rotate it around so that the 0 is now lined up with the new line that I've made, right? I would measure again how many degrees the next one would be, which is Eiffel Tower, 52 degrees. I'd measure that on my protractor, and then again draw a line from the center out to the edge of the circle, 52 degrees, label it Eiffel Tower, 14.4%, and continue around likewise all the way around the circle, okay, measuring each angle as I go. Oh, sorry, I need to rotate that a bit more, right, to about there. Okay, and so that's basically the process you follow. When you get to the very end, the last one you measure should be your last degree amount, 61 degrees. So that one, hopefully, if you've done everything right, is 61 degrees, and you're done, right? If not, you go back and you figure out where you messed up, okay? So that's basically how you do a circle graph. If you have any other questions, you can come online and ask me. And that's unfortunately all the time I have for this video. So thank you for watching.